Good afternoon, classmates and teacher. I hope you are having an excellent day. I introduce myself. My name is Diane Perez, and my team is formed by Susana de Regil, Gabriela Ramirez, Juan Carlos Vasquez, Chanine Falcon, and George. And we are going to present our video about the history of Moctezuma. I hope you enjoy it.
The ninth Tlatoani of the Aztec Empire, Moctezuma Xocoyotzin, made a lot of contributions during his reign, which influenced inhumanity. For example, he brings a story of bravery about the natives of Tenochtitlan that goes back to our present time and the knowledge of a culture completely different from the one we know today in the areas where he ruled. Truly, his greatest legacy to humanity is his history. He expanding and consolidating the Aztec Empire. He created a tribute system that helped sustain the empire's economy and encouraged the construction of monumental structures and artworks.
Many of the gossip around the history of Moctezuma, especially at the time of the rebel of Cortes, were that he was surrounded because he was weak and because he didn't know how to use his large army to his advantage, even though there was a moment in which he could have won without the need to die. However, history tells us that he was very devoted to God. His idea that Cortes was one of them and that many of the predicted events were happening. That was the reason why he fell. Next, we will show you a video created with artificial intelligence of Moctezuma.
I am Moctezuma II, the ruler of the mighty Aztec Empire during a time of great change and challenge. Born in 1466, I ascended to the throne in 1502, following the footsteps of my esteemed ancestors. As the emperor, my responsibility was to lead my people, the Mexica, and to uphold the grandeur of our civilization. From the moment I assumed the throne, our empire faced external threats, most notably the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors led by Hernán Cortés in 1519. Their arrival was an event of profound consequence, forever altering the course of our history. At first, I hesitated, unsure of the true nature of these strangers. Their advanced weaponry and technology filled me with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Attempting diplomacy, I welcomed Cortés and his men into our capital city, Tenochtitlan. However, this gesture proved to be a fatal mistake. The Spaniards, driven by their hunger for gold and power, ultimately sought to conquer and colonize our lands. The once thriving Aztec Empire faced a formidable adversary. The clash between our two worlds was marked by tragedy. Despite my efforts to maintain peace, the Spanish forces overran Tenochtitlan in 1521. I, Moctezuma II, found myself a captive in my own palace, a witness to the downfall of the empire I had sworn to protect. My legacy is one of complexity, marked by both the achievements of the Aztec civilization and the tragic encounter with the forces of the Old World. The richness of our culture, from the awe-inspiring pyramids to the intricate art and religious practices, stands as a testament to the resilience and creativity of my people. In 1520, facing the tumultuous events surrounding the Spanish conquest, my life came to a tragic end.
After Moctezuma told us about his life, we will continue to tell you a little bit more about his story. In these times, it was very common that the Tlatoani of or reals of empires had the possibility of having too many partners. That's why the monetary capacity to keep too many partners, and they also the political power to do it so. And that's why how Moctezuma had to opt 3,000 wives, and combines according to the historians.
If we talk about Moctezuma's taste in food, the truth is that he was a very privileged person because his cooks had 30 ways of stews. They daily cooked hens, turkeys, pheasants, partridge, quails, tame dogs, braves, deer, wild boar, cane birds, pigeons, hares, and rabbits and many ways of birds, and clearly could not miss the usual delicacy in the tables of Moctezuma and the great Mexica chieftains, which was human flesh. That he was Tlatoani of the Aztecs and Mexicas around 1504 until 1520, of the two emperors of that name. Most people associate his name to him. Being the most well-known and popular, Moctezuma organized the empire into several provinces, created a strong central administration, and regulated the tax system. increasing taxes in the conquered towns to maintain Tenochtitlan.
The most relevant moments of his life were the following. He born in 1466 in Tenochtitlan. In 1503, he was elected Tlatoani or Emperor of the Aztecs. On 1513, the Aztec armies reached the territory of present-day Honduras and Nicaragua. In 1519, Hernán Cortés enters Tenochtitlan and he finally dies in 1520.
To finish the story of this powerful Tlatoani, I will tell you a little about his death. Cortés, losing, forced Moctezuma to speak to his people so that they will drop their weapons. And the Tlatoani, when he began to speak, received a shower of stones from his own people and died in the year 1520, according to the Spanish chronicles, or stabbed by his jailers, according to the Aztec chronicles.